Hey, what's up, Dean? Super Performance. We are at the shop. Jeff's Trailblazer, trampolines, coming along. Me and my wife actually just headed up to North Carolina and went to the HPX show. Um, it was a cool experience. Um, Learned a few things, so something else big coming up. So it'll probably be a couple more months before we really dive into what's really going to be new. Um, but we're back. And I got the new bracket on, which led to new power steering pump, new pulley, all that good stuff. I got to get power steering fluid, transmission fluid. It's about 2 quarts low on transmission, and it's quite a bit low on power steering fluid. I only had like half quart, so it's quite a bit low, especially with the Hydro Boost. But I had to make new line for the pressure side. So I rerouted everything as well. The lines are no longer pushing the harness out. The harness is inside the clip where it should be. Clip is fully bolted to the frame underneath. You can almost see the end of it right there. I gotta route the hose to the intake like it used to be, or I'm gonna have to get a fitting for this to like 90 it out this way and wrap that hose over and in. That's the only thing left on it. It's full of coolant, which it was probably 1.5 gallons low, which is a little weird, but that's fine. And that might be what I sucked out of it, but we'll see. Everything else is good. Truck is running with that junk sheet metal intake. Oh, I shut the laptop off. I'll try to remember to put the video and the picture I took of before and after I made some fuel table adjustments. But basically that intake had massive leaks. And the O2 sensors were reading it. The mass airflow is not reading it. So the O2s were just adding fuel to try and correct it. And it was upwards of like 28% fuel. So I took all that fuel table out. And now it's idling. It's plus and minus like 3 to 7%. It swings pretty good. And that's kind of the cam chopping, doing its thing. Other than that, everything else is good. Pretty much done. Put the transmission fluid, the power steering fluid, and I will data log, because I can only imagine it's going to be pig rich the rest of the way out. So I will data log probably Monday. I'll run a data log on it. I'll do a cold start and run a data log on it. Other than that, the only thing that I messed up, I forgot to plug the cam sensor in. The truck was taking a little bit to start and had to check engine light, which I thought was going to be his purge valve, the emissions purge valve, because he had said it threw a code for that. But ended up being I didn't plug the cam sensor in. Perfect. So I replaced this purge valve there now, and it's all rubber line running all the way to the back. And then I think everything else is good except the leak that I caused, which I'll have to pull it outside, spray it all down. forgot to tighten that fitting, and it just hosed everything. So everything's nice and shiny. But yeah, so I'll fix this hose here to the catch can. Upper hose is working good. Power steering lines seem to be good now. So, and that pump there is more of a Hydro Boost pump. It has the 2 returns. It's off a 2006 Escalade. So anybody that gets this ICT billet bracket for a truck, you can get that power steering pump, pulley, and it doesn't come with a cap unless you get it with a cap. But this one didn't come with a cap, which is stupid. But that is a 2006 Escalade. And put the bracket on the pump, then put the pulley on, because those 3 bolts right there, well, these 2 here you can get to. That one there will not come out of the pulley, so it's a nightmare. I had to do it on the bench with the pulley already on, because so many people were like, oh, you don't have to take the pulley off to get the pump off. Technically no, but it's a pain in the butt. So if you put that bracket on and then put your pulley on, it'd be a lot easier. And this is a 78-inch belt, just like ICT billet said, and it's aligned like absolutely perfect, which is just the shaft of the power steering pump is right at the edge of the bevel for the pulley. So if anybody is changing this bracket, everything works. It's little snug on the alternator wire, but we can pull this harness back a little bit, and then it's a little looser, but everything else works except the hoses had to be cut and trimmed a little bit the way they had them ghetto rigged with a T, and just that's wouldn't work, whatever. So yeah, everything's done. We are good to go. Coolant should be good, should be all bubbled out. I will, like I said, I just got to add transmission fluid and power steering fluid, and then off we go. So that's it for this one. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos, leave me a comment. As always, have a good day.